Hello, Gemini. Welcome to 2021. This is your forecast for the year. I'm going to start out with this Akashic Tarot deck. It's a very powerful deck. Akashic records are soul contracts that you made before you came into this life incarnation. This is something that seemed really made up to me, I will admit, when I first started in this journey. But now I really do believe that there are people that we're meant to meet along the way. If you think about friends that you can tell that there's a reason you met, maybe you're total opposites and you're meant to teach each other something. Okay. Soulmates, that kind of thing. Those are agreements that I believe that we make before we come, right? And then we recognize them when we meet them for a reason, right? We know they're important to us. So for some reason I pulled that deck. I'm also going to use the Wisdom Animal Oracle deck for you and the Angel deck. These are just the ones that stood out to me for you. Your ruling planet is Mercury. I know Gemini can be known as a kind of a mercurial sign, right? It's like twins going back and forth, going back and forth. But that makes you also a very adaptable sign. So I just did a reading for Taurus. They can be a little more, right, fixed and bullheaded. Gemini is very adaptable to change, right? And also Gemini rules the hands, shoulders, lungs, and arms. So if you have any issues with those body parts, that could be why, because that's your ruling body part. And if you have stress or issues, it usually shows up there. Okay. So right away, as I'm shuffling, I'm just seeing that you're looking out. I think that, you know, you're getting a bigger perspective this year, right? You're looking out, and you're also very open to, you know, what's around you, your environment, your spirit guides, it seems like your senses to me are open, right? Yeah, and as I say that, you go back and forth, I get the card that says two worlds, right? So it might be that you still feel trapped between two worlds right now. Okay, that could be last year stuff in the past and what you want to move towards. And what I would advise is that you trust your spirit guides and your intuition, because they're leading you into the world that you're meant to be in. And I got that card again. So I'm really feeling that for you. You know, also getting outside in nature. There's some transformation going on. But I see fiery energy and I see water energy. And that again is like the twins, right? So you have some balance going into this year between, you know, pushing your energy out there and also reflecting in. Okay. And I'm also getting something with the Sphinx and the moon. So that's like, when I look at that card, it's like subconsciously looking at your power, right? So maybe more awareness of your power this year, Gemini. So let's see what the Akashic Tarot tells us. Okay, right off the bat. Okay, so we have iridescent moon upside down. Okay, and when I look at this card, it to me looks like, you know, someone working on their art or a muse, or you know, and there's sculptures in the background. It's like you want to build a legacy, and maybe right now at the beginning of the year, you know, subconsciously you know this, that maybe you haven't felt like you've put the work into that yet, but in your mind, you know, there's artistic endeavors there that I feel like a lot of you want to explore. Okay, and then I got the garden card upside down. Okay, so 5 of roses, that's like 5 of cups. So you know, that could be like moving on from loss in the tarot, but I'm not seeing that so much as it's like looking at your childlike self and feeling like maybe you want to get back to those, you know, the things that you did as a child, the things that made you happy, your passion here. And how happy you are, you're surrounded by those loving elementals to kind of bring you little tidbits of advice in your ear, right, about what do you really love and want to work on this year? Because that first card's all about, you know, honing your craft and wanting to put the work in. Okay, and then I got the Queen of Keys, and I think, you know, this is where you're going to go this year, is that, you know, when you really focus on, you know, the talents that make you you, and expressing yourself, and the things that made you happy as a kid, you know, that gives you the keys to the castle. And you can see that her outlook is very hopeful there. Okay, and she's smiling, and she's also holding on to the book. So that means this is written also, right? This is Akashic. So these are things that were written for you to do. All right, and the rest of them just came flying out. It's saying diversify. So kind of the similar image of the woman. It's like you're looking out at a grander vista this year. You're going to maybe take new opportunities, maybe expand your horizons, or do something new that you haven't done before, right? And I'm getting Queen of Scrolls upside down. So this is like a writer or marketing, stuff like that, communication. So that it might be that you have to address some communication issues here in order to move forward. And that's related to the garden card, right? So, and that was about, you know, reclaiming your childlike kind of innocence too. So it might be that you need to spend a little time doing some self-love, right? Communicating with yourself, communicating with others, speaking your truth, right? And then I got underneath the Queen of Keys, funny enough, I got the bird's nest, which is all about building a new foundation, which is exactly what the Queen of Keys looks like, right? She's looking out at a grander view of a castle, you know, seeing out the expanse of everything and wanting to grow something new here. Okay, so it looks like you're going to be building this. Could either be a new home that you want to move, right? You want to move out and create your own castle, or it could be that you know, you want to focus on having a family, or you want to build a new foundation at work. Okay. And then I'm getting the King of Forces, right? And the King of Forces is someone that's grounded and powerful and passionate again, okay? But has all, this is almost like the elemental card. It has all the right elements around him and all the support, you know, and his crown chakra is open because of that purple here. So that's saying that you're listening to a higher guidance here. And that's the way that you're going to move forward to all these dreams and goals that looks like you have for this year, okay? And then the last card I got was Summer and Winter, okay? So it might be that this new project looks like, or, you know, work opportunity, it looks like it's really focused on goals for you this year, Gemini, and not so much yet about, you know, loving relationships. I don't see yet. But it looks like these new opportunities might take flight in the summer and really maybe come together in the winter, okay? So let's see what your spirit animals have to say about some, oh, one's already coming out, about some advice for you for this year, okay? So I got brown bear spirit, okay? And he looks kind of like a warrior, right? But it's saying take a time out. So it might be that you need to take a breather first before you launch into these new opportunities, which is why it's coming up in the summer maybe, so that you can really, again, think about what it is that's going to make you happy, right? And we have 9, though, which is about wish fulfillment. So it's saying that when you go within and you take some time to really think about, you know, what things made you happy when you were a kid? What things did you do naturally? What artistic endeavors are you going to bring into your life? What's going to bring you wish fulfillment with that 9, okay? And I'm getting a message to just also be present. It says hummingbird. Okay, let's be here now. It's also about communication again, okay? So you could work on opening the throat chakra, which is here, right? It's blue. So blue crystals. Let's see if I have any here. This is Labrador, right? But that's a good one for manifesting your dreams. It's kind of iridescent. It looks a little bit like fish scales, if you can see that. Okay, let's get a couple more animal cards. Also see a lot of healing taking place because the bear is surrounded by green, right? And he's also got this cool paw on his heart, like he's got like a little badge of honor for, you know, all the scars that he's healed, okay? Yeah, I'm getting, again, kind of the same message. This is a swan, a beautiful swan, right, upside down. And it's saying now's not the time for a deep dive, right? Take things easy for a little bit longer. Pink's about unconditional love. The swan is about, you know, an animal that is graceful, right? And goes with the flow and kind of just like a Gemini, right? Okay, and then I got the horse spirit upside down. It's like feeling like freedom's not yours, okay? But what I got after that was the nightingale spirit, that love is all around, right? And he's wearing the crown. And I think this is the outcome of the year, that really it's about working on your communication with this horn here, right? Nightingales, they sing out, okay? And to me, that's also about sharing your talents, your creative side, your gifts with the world, right? And that's what's going to make you feel like the king or queen that you are. All right. And also a lot of green in those cards too. Okay. So I'm going to take a card from the angel deck, okay, to see what kind of angel advice is going to help you in 2021. I don't know why, but I chose huge cards for you. It's like the biggest decks I have. So maybe that means big changes for you this year, Gemini. Okay. And I got learning new skills. Education is the most powerful personal resource you can use to change your life and the world. Okay, so that kind of goes along with everything else, right? It's about maybe learning a new skill or developing a skill you already have, being open to learning and something new, an opportunity for growth this year. Okay, I see with the gold halo, that's like healing that's coming from above. Okay, I get the world here. World in the tarot is about endings, right? Completions. So this to me kind of sums up the rest and says that you're definitely going to be moving forward to really, you know, focusing on the things that make you feel like an eternal student, that make you feel like you have wonder again in your life, okay? And with the book, that also relates to the first deck, right? Also about gaining wisdom, but it's about sharing your gifts with the world, okay, Gemini? So I see that's what you're focusing on this year is maybe some new creative beginnings, right? And really working on communication to open doors for you, all right? I wish you the best. Happy 2021.